Lads, today we got Horace freaking Grant as our exchange reward. So, in order to get these exchange rewards, it's a fairly self-explanatory one. They're the same every week. So, to get cards like Horace Grant, to get Dennis Johnson, to get Malik Sealy, Bob McAdoo, Drew Holiday, it has all been the exact same. Win 30 games of TT offline, or you can get, in the vault, you may happen to get a card, which is incredibly rare, or win 15 games of TT online. However, getting the card in TT online is a lot more common. So in terms of the vault, I've only gotten the card. I've played probably, since these have come out, I've played probably 200 games of TT offline, and I've gotten the card once in the vault. Whereas in TT online, I've gotten 4 or 5 of the cards. So, obviously we started off with Drew Holiday, who was a beast. Then we got Malik Sealy, who was really good as well. Bob McAdoo was very solid. A little bit undersized, but very solid. But like, even after using Ben Wallace, I'm like, man, you really don't need more than a 6'9" power forward. Like, it is not the end of the world. People are like, oh, you need these like 7'3" power forwards. Hell no, you don't. Most people just use their power forwards, stand there and shoot. McAdoo was really good. Dennis Johnson was a step backwards. He was a step backwards. And now we got Horace Grant. So Horace Grant is here. 6'10", 7'1" wingspan. He's got 29 gold badges, 37 huffs. Okay. In terms of these stats, 85 3 ball. But like 85 3 ball is not even that bad. Like, let's just say Diamond Coach is cheap. I'd say most people with their Diamond Coaches, because he's a power forward, are going to either be using perimeter centric, which is Monty Williams, or sorry, are you either going to be using pace and space? Monty Williams gets him to a 93 ball, or they're going to be using perimeter centric, which also gets him to a 93 ball. And then floor general gets him to a 94. He's got 95 plus in basically every stat. Like 92 lateral seems to be the 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 94 free throw, and 92 lateral are his only real stats that are under 95. 98 rebounding as well. In terms of his badges, shooting badges, no chef, no circus threes, which is kind of annoying more than anything, not having those badges. It is annoying. So, just for fadeaways and stuff. No limitless spot up as well. That's kind of not great at this stage in the game. Like, limitless spot up is, it's not the end of the world not having it, but you kind of would rather have it on a power forward. If he's playing corner, it's not the end of the world. Especially if he can get that 3 ball above 90, which means he can hit from anywhere out of 4-point range. Still, though, having to add extra MT on a card for badges in June isn't great. Playmaking, though, got all of them. Got like bullet, downhill, post playmaker, and handles for days, hyperdrive, bailout, is pretty decent. Quick chain's good, as well as 18 half defensive badges. So like, I'm honestly going to compare him to, say, Ben Wallace that came out yesterday. I think that's the comparison most people are going to make. And the difference is that Ben Wallace has got a plus 10 3 ball on him. Defense-wise, or offense-wise, they're basically the same. Defense-wise, basically the same. They have the exact same total stats. And shot IQ is not taken into account in those whole stats. However, like, they're the exact same, but passing vision is a completely irrelevant stat. Same with passing IQ, because, well, you're the person seeing the passes. Sorry, forgot to mute my mic. Limitless spot up, though, like, you're looking at all of these extra badges that Ben Wallace has, and like, even mismatch expert can trigger with him a power forward because he's 6'9". If someone is running a 7'2" power forward, or they're running a 7'1" power forward, mismatch expert triggers, so that's an important badge. Ben Wallace gets the 1 extra defensive badge. And ball strip is a pretty important one. So he's not as good as, he's definitely not as good as Ben Wallace. He's definitely not as good. His release, though, Brook Lopez release is pretty nice. The one thing, though, that Horace Grant has is if you look at like the size of escape and stuff, he's out here with the TRAE Young escape. So for people that can't abuse that, like I've started to learn how to do it. I still don't see how it's the most effective thing in the world, but there's a reason why people obviously like it. If you are going to be out here using the TRAE escape, he could be a really nice card because Lopez base is good. Lopez base is really, really nice. Upper 73. It Batums, which is alright. I don't know how it's going to be with Lopez base. But Horace Grant's going to be perfectly fine shooting wise. It's just, how much better is he even than McAdoo? Is he even better than Bob McAdoo? So McAdoo obviously came with the same 3-ball. Stats wise, basically the same. Badges wise, very similar. Very, very similar badges wise. And then I much prefer McAdoo's jump shot. Tendencies wise, basically the same. I much prefer McAdoo's jump shot, whereas I much prefer... Ooh, McAdoo is Kobe size up. I don't much prefer, but I prefer Horace Grant's dribbling. So, like, Horace Grant and McAdoo are basically the same card. McAdoo is 6'10", or Horace Grant's 6'10", though. But they are basically the exact same card. We've basically had the exact same card to it last 3 weeks. Which is a little bit annoying. I would have rather seen, say, I don't know, trying to give a 7'1" center. Like I think everyone would have rather seen that. So like Drew Holiday and Dennis Johnson, we got 2 defensive-minded point guards and 2 undersized power forward centers. Like, it's a little bit annoying with that we basically got the same card. I know obviously Drew's a better shooter than Dennis Johnson, but for argument's sake, let's just say we got 2 of the exact same card, and then we got 2 of the exact same card here, and then Malik Sealy was the only kind of card that we didn't get a copy-paste of. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Is Horace Grant worth getting? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, I think if you get him naturally, fair enough. If you get him naturally, like, he is what he is, but like, this guy's 23k or something. Like, Josh Smith is better in almost every way than Horace Grant, and he can play small forward. Just get Josh Smith if you can. And also has the Brook Lopez base. Maybe not quite the dribbler, but he's better at everything else. Ben Wallace is better in every way, and he's 25k. Like, most of these new Opal or Dark Matter cards that are coming out on Fridays, like, other than Lonzo Ball, DeRozan, Havlicek, and Buggy. Well, Buggy and Havlicek are 25k. I think Buggy's similar level to him. Like, we're getting really good cards nowadays. So, unless you like really want Horace Grant, or you just naturally get him. If you naturally just played a lot of TT offline and play a bit of TT online, you naturally get him. Fair enough, go get him. But like, I wouldn't like go out of my way to get him because he's only okay. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.